as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They fake the give. Newton. Dancing, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well, so where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The first play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Flush to his right. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. On third down, here comes Mostert. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down.
He was brought down by Mackenzie Alexander.
This is Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Again, the ball carrier.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
15 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
49ers 9. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now McCoy, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Back to throw, and he's going to let it go deep. He's got a man, complete, and all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play on 3rd down for the Falcons. 54 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball carrier. He was brought down by Josh Bynes.
4th down, and out comes the Falcon kicker, Giorgio Tavecchio. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
That good for 22 and a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
San Francisco.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game.
Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert. 31 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. After the run, Newton going to throw. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
And 1.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
The 24-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Brought down at the
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Danny Amendola on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And the 49er.
Now Rodgers. And he's got some space here. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Tackle made at the
A big play there for the Niners. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
The ball carrier.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Pickup. 2nd and 6.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Steps away to his left. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
On 3-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find.
It got his man complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
3-yard line.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I live it ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we called her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed.